be sticks. Has to be sticks 3. I'm listening to just YouTube.
On play action, they'll throw. Ebron's got it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case,
and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The defenders are getting up off the ground, heaving a sigh of relief. They just helped Barry Sanders to a -yard run. But Barry holds the NFL record for most carries for negative yardage. The all-time leader.
Fourth down. What you gonna do? What you gonna do on fourth down?
Left, green, pass, first down.
This is acting like yes, out the water.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And boy, is he close. Did he
pour it out?
No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback.
That was a big stand.
Really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't make the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. That's why the whole play got stuffed.
Boom.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jordan Jai. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And Dominican Sue makes the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Shout out to the Birds. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. Ebron caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They run with a giant. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Try 38. Try 38.
McNabb. This is caught by Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings
Wasn't an interception. I'm okay with that.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go. What?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Press the wrong button.
Appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last drive,
give you a chance for a return there.
They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal can be...
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him
he
down,
knows
but
me.
not before
He knows
he
me.
reaches the 34.
Okay.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Dang. Randy
Moss, 34 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
I'm going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social
Don't
media.
play that
I don't
same.
mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw, McNabb. His throw incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now McNabb. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants did there.
Shoot.
And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Derek Brooks, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. And he slides to avoid the hit. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go. Showing it there, picking up the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hold there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I keep forgetting I do not have
play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Have the same help. That's normally user play.
On 2nd and 10.
Right there. I don't worry about that.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock. You prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, it's Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Where they at, though?
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Man open, it's Moss complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the 1st down.
No, I thought I saw more 4th down. I'm going to have to rewatch that.
Because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I don't know what he's trying to do.
Also slowing
I think I know what he's
maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
That was not wise.
Some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Not smart.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. 30 seconds remain in this 1st half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Ohio!
On 1st down, it's McNabb. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. Deshaun Jackson as the 1st half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to string quickly for 6. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, here's Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside.
Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that.
36 yards.
Get out of here with that.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This is Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Yeah.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Buying time to Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Eagles have recovered. And they're not able to convert on fourth down.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we'll call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Not what I'm
To the right side to Eric Ebron.
I'm glad I
That'll be a
wasn't
loss
picked
of a
for
yard,
real.
and it leads to a third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yards about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Here's McNabb. Wide open receiver complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now it's McNabb. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd, McNabb. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Come on, let's go. White,
Out of the gun, McNabb. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
2nd down, McNabb. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here we go. Red 38.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's McNabb. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Eric Ebron, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now Wilson on second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. On the screen, here's Sanders. And he works.
I read that out. I read that. I'm
just
25. Nice move. Nice move. That was a nice move.
It's another first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there.
I'm going to see that. He's got this cell clock out
because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They run with a Hall of Famer, Sanders, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds...
a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Good game. Good game. Good game.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time.
You're too scared to throw it. You're too scared to throw it.
Just short. This is definitely
too scared to throw it. You won't throw it right now. I knew you wouldn't throw it.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
I knew he wouldn't throw it.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and
He's too
take
scared.
another timeout.
He is too scared to throw this.
22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Go get it right here. Come on.
They'll run with Barry Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with
He won't throw it.
3.
He won't throw it.
We're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
I know he won't throw
The
it.
clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And on the ground they go with a running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He won't kick it to me.
2-yard loss on the play.
He won't kick it to me.
And that'll bring up 4th down.
He won't kick this in bounds.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away.
I knew he wouldn't kick that in bounds. Beats me by a field goal again.
Well, going into
Again.
the final play of this game,
Again.
they needed
By a
some
field
type
goal.
of a miracle there at the very end, but
By
they
a
couldn't
field.
get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular
He's
affair.
not putting points up, but he's still winning. He's still winning.
They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So lame, so lame.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
About everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself, just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, it's got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, notice me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but under. In this hopeless world we live in, what you give is what you giving. Gotta make wise decisions, gotta stay tunnel vision, gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit, it's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gon' come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. It's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick it.
Free my loose, got the sun back on that go. I go hard, shoot that in your front yard. Level cool, push the star, I got cookies in my garage.
Trying to stay true to this, even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me.
Serving hard, level cool, push the star, shoot that in your front yard. Level cool, my garage.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with a Johnny. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a Johnny. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now it's a Giant. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. McNabb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is a Giant. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson from 8 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing on his 1st run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll get this one off to Sanders. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go play action now. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation.
Suggestions.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth.
14.
Again, Wilson. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful.
Like it's like the same game every time.
13 of the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. Now Wilson on first down. Throw outside, complete to Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long, it's Wilson, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Back and forth.
He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up for the offense. Certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Cool, I'll take it. I give him a 4 points.
That's not going to solve all their problems either.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Why didn't I jump?
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Jackson. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack, but all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, Making the tackle, making the play, but do a little bit extra, right? Stripping the ball out, working the arm free. That's become a big emphasis for all defenders.
Yeah, as a defender with the emphasis, this is something that's practiced.
Practiced all
I'm just
the
saying
time.
fumble.
Taking
Fumble
the
just
ball
once.
away, creating turnovers. That's really job one for any defense
mean,
because that's how you win in today's NFL.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Watch it play. Watch it play.
And Vinatieri's
I didn't trust him a bit there. I did not trust him a bit there.
Point at 7-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This will be taken in at the 1.
You were just running through.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get.
He's just running through there. I thought I had wins. No, cancel.
Over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I'm happy about that because I didn't feel like playing that drive.
The cornerback position. If you're going to throw it anywhere in his vicinity, you obviously have to be on the high alert because he's a tremendous athlete.
Boy, a great athlete indeed. He can pretty much do anything. In fact, he's the only person to have both a reception and an interception in Super Bowl history. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Room to run past midfield. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And finally brought down at the 43. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Eagles have recovered.
One time he did something aggressive. Most conservative player. Damn, one time he does something aggressive.
Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. To throw, McNabb. And it'll be second and goal. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squid kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. If teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10. Here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch.
4th down.
Doesn't get a lot out of it.
That's good.
But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Wilson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw again is Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it.
Notice how he goes away from you?
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
That's all I'm trying to do. Just make sure.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson will throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
How do you catch that?
Randy Moss.
How do you catch that? Oh, and he's going for it.
And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Throwing is Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Brian Dawkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Chronic game, man.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Ajayi's gonna go. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi, 73 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
You know I play over here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes and down.
You know I play over there. You know he knows I play over there.
In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
He knows I play over there.
Things a bit here.
That's insulting.
18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
That is insulting.
Play action. Now Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose.
It's
incomplete.
The animation there.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I didn't have a safety over top. That was a very good read. That was a very good read. He's going at me. He knows I play over there and he's going at me. That's insulting.
Allows the defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last
I'm
drive.
pretty good. Like, special teams my thing, though.
Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. It's McNabb.
Oh, you...
It's to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time.
Yo, you baited me. You baited. That was... Now I see what you do during the co-op. I know that's what you do during the co-ops. That's dirty. That's... Props to you. Now I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing out there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
I see what you're doing out there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down at 45. The improv on the scramble.
I'm getting props. I'm giving mad props to you.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35.
Out of bounds, too.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He knows where I am.
2nd and 10 now from the 35.
He knows where I am.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jackson now to return. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 11 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. They run again with a jive. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores. They have to try and make something good happen.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go.
That's how we played in CV. That's how we played in CV. That's how we played in CV. Let's
the Eagles
go.
offense now, they head back on the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security.
And down he goes.
And they stopped on that play.
Back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, it's McNabb. And, oh no, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bruce Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Now I know he's watching. Now that I know he's watching me,
DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
I know that he's watching me. I'll play some.
Now Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
No, that's like
incomplete.
That is hit season. That is hit season.
Offensively, several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why
That is
not a
hit
penalty?
season
Why
right
not a
there.
penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things
he
off,
ain't never seen somebody kick it right
that's
there.
the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted.
See that? Use it.
That should do it.
Use it.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now McNabb. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
One. he done? Is he done? Is he done? See if he's done.
Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche, shake that, got that man, use the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce, sharks bounce.
Guess I can look on my phone.
I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova, action movie, yay. Listen, babe, it's so good you think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray.
2 o'clock.
Like I got like my
2
pinky,
o'clock is
my
right
pinky.
one.
Money, baby, we don't pay with ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, I'm shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lame down. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. In these streets, who can with me?
Guess that's it.
Nikki, baby.